Okay, so for your next homework here, you were supposed to read about two different court cases that were monumental to the 1920s. These two court cases are going to give you a good idea of how the people were feeling, what their attitudes were, all at the same time. So Sacco and Vanzetti, before we even get started, we know that this case, we want to jot down immigration. And just as a little review, what were the theories of immigration that we know? And we've got two of them. You've got the melting pot, and then you've got the salad bowl. Melting pot, remember the key word there is to blend. And this case is going to show us that we're not doing very much blending. And let's get to the questions before I get too far ahead of myself. So your first question, what were Sacco and Vanzetti's beliefs about the government? So if we go looking for this, we call them radical and anarchists. And anarchist means we believe in no government. A little crazy if you ask me, but that's what they believed in. And to your explanation there is anarchy, anarchists, believing that there shouldn't be a government, which could have led people to believe that Sacco and Vanzetti wanted to take down our government, which makes them sound really dangerous, right? Our next question. What circumstances of the time encouraged the conviction of these men and why? What we're looking at here is we've got a time of nativist beliefs. And we want to focus on that root word of native. Nativists believed that only native-born Americans were the best. That means we are anti-immigration. Remember we talked about how absolutely hypocritical this is, because who are the actual native-born to Northern America? That would be the Native Americans, but for some reason when we think about this in American history, we forget all about that. So the nativist beliefs are what are going to encourage the conviction of these two men, because we believe that only people who were born here are the best. Do you believe they were guilty? That's one heck of a question here. After reading all of this, that is your own personal opinion. Some people say that they weren't guilty. Some people say that they were. Some people are going to argue that their execution, which was ultimately carried out, was just to make a point, to make the government feel stronger, to show that they have some control over immigration at this time. It's all up to you. It's argumentative there. I'll take any argument that you can give me. The second case that you're talking about, that you're looking into here, is the Scopes monkey trial. This one heck of a case here. I want to point out to you, before we get started, we've got William Jennings Bryan on one side. We should remember him from the Populist Party. He's going to come back, time to shine right now. He is going to support the Christian ideology here. And really what this is about is it's modern beliefs versus traditional. That's the whole point of this case here, modern versus traditional. Let's take a look. What is the Butler Law? Now, I'm not talking about Mr. Butler. We're talking about the Butler Law, which forbade the teaching of Darwin's theory of evolution in any college or public school. So you were not allowed to teach evolution. That's what the law said in Tennessee at this time. What was Scopes charged with? So this, if we look at it, Scopes went ahead and he taught the theory of evolution in his classroom. Now, we just said that the Butler Law said that you were not allowed to teach evolution. When Scopes teaches it, he breaks the law. He broke the law on purpose. The reason he did was to test the law. You can't test a law in the courts to prove that they go against constitutional rights without someone breaking it, which is why the ACLU told John T. Scopes to go ahead and break that law. So he broke it. He was guilty. We can't debate that. What does the Scopes monkey trial represent in society? I gave away the goose right in the beginning, but it represents the battle between modern beliefs and traditional beliefs. We're looking at here, are we moving forward in time? In the 1920s, it was known for we're changing social structure, we're changing what the family structure looks like, we're changing how we raise our kids, we're changing what we listen to on TV, and change sometimes is pretty intimidating, and that's exactly what this case goes to show us. Change, the battle between tradition and modern beliefs. Again, with this, any questions, you let me know. Shoot me an email. I am here.